welcome back to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Actually, it's the afternoon, isn't it? How are y'all doing? I'm doing just fantastic. So we are on the Scotland map once again. And we've got a couple new crops. I believe you guys have watched me harvest a little bit of onions before, but we've got some onions to harvest, and we also have some rice that we've been growing as well. So that's what we've got on the agenda for today to get done. And this is probably just going to be a little short afternoon stream. Got some Christmas festivities coming up tonight, so probably won't be super long, or the wife might hurt me a little bit. So anyway, that's what we got working with. So we're gonna try to get a little bit of onions harvested here, and we're also gonna get that rice as well. Okay, let's move this to the right side. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So it's taken me a little bit to master this little, oh, oops. Did not turn the top one on, did we? Okay. No. Back it up. Now we're ready to cook. Now they're working. Okay. Sorry about that. So it's taken me a little bit to master the windrower, I guess, or whatever you want to. A multi, I don't know what the heck you call it. This deal on the back that moves onions and piles them left, right, center. It's taken me a little bit to get used to how that thing works. Just it has. So that's what I've been masterminding here just a little bit, is try to figure out how that works, and really how I've got it to work, or how it's kind of set up now, is we'll start to where where I'll have it thrown out the right, and then I'll throw all the way to the left, and then the last one I'll drop it down the middle. So I've got 3 passes in one is kind of the idea. Now hopefully the more I pick it up and throw them over there, hopefully I don't lose any. I don't think I do. I've never really exactly just watched that, but hopefully I don't. So now when we come back, we'll bring it up the middle on the ones that we can here. Since we're getting short, it's going to be a little shorter deal. That's okay. So see, now we've got 3 passes in one. We're going to finish out this pass because we're just going to try to make it look a little bit neater for the harvester, should I say. Yeah, let's back around. Let's take off. Sorry, I'm not picking anything up or putting anything down. It's quite a hassle with this deal. Honestly, this is the first point rope. Let's change this to the right. There we go. Perfect. All right, lift her up. Sweet. G, lift up. All right. Let's drive around over here, and we're going to come pick these piles up first, these windrows. I want to show you guys how that's all done. And maybe you know how it's done. It's rather interesting. I have not driven this pull behind one. I have not driven the pull behind one yet. I did the self-propelled one, and it works great. Okay, let's shut that off quick. Let's get in the 8400. Okay, we've got 6400. So let's dump this first. Put it in our trailer. There we go. Okay, let's lower that back down because it's got to be lowered before you can turn the harvester on, which I find interesting, but I'm not complaining about it. All right, let's get these two pieces right here. All right, now we're going to be harvesting onions. So now we're picking them up, kind of cleaning them off just a little itty bit. And they're going to go right into this conveyor deal, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there's a name for it, but that's where they're going. So and you'll see we are filling up very rapidly because we are taking in roughly 3 windrows in one. So we're already at 30-some%. I've also learned that the pickup box is more towards the outside of this versus the inside. If you get windrow too far to the inside, she doesn't like picking them up as much. So always go a little more to the inside of the windrow than the outside, because the outside, it just seems like the hitbox is a little bit to the outside of the machine. I mean this side that we're looking at. There, they got that one. Sweet. All right, so now we're going to pick this up. And somehow this is kind of a self-leveling system, I guess, as well. It's kind of got like a combine self-leveler in it to a point. Not so much for the front and back, from the side to side it is. And I find that to be really interesting. I don't know if I'll show it here or not. Oh, we are full. Already full. Okay, so then we're going to back out. We're going to go dump. We've got 10,700 liters, which isn't very much, to be honest. I'm going to see if it's going to actually show this or not. Or maybe it doesn't work when it's running. Not very well, does it? Okay. All right, no big deal. We'll get there. We'll get there. And then we're going to dump in this trailer again. Where does everybody put their onions at? Are you just supposed to put these things on the ground and pick them up, or where do we put them at till it shows December's when the peak season hits? Now, I am going to get a whatever they call it, the onion washer or whatever. I am going to buy one of those, but I just don't know. Like, that only holds X amount. So I'm just kind of curious to see where. Here, let's see if I can get that to show up the way that it was showing up earlier. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I didn't see that right, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see? It's self-leveling there. See how this tire's clear up in there? Now if I come around and do this, it's going to raise that. See, now it's raised that tire up. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Doesn't adjust as much as like the combine does, but pretty close. Yeah, onions, it's pretty darn, I'm not going to say tedious. It's a little time consuming, which I'm not always a fan of, but I'm willing to try it out and see. As you can see, I only have one field. I don't have all of my fields to onions. I want to see how it works. All of this equipment is leased, except the tractors. Tractors are mine, but all of the harvesting equipment is on lease. If I like it, I will search for some used ones or buy some or something. So just kind of in a trial error period to see what we're actually going to make. Oh, too close. Ran them over. Okay. So that's kind of the gist of the onions. You fill it up. Not quite. Pretty darn close. 98%. So we probably need to... We're going to back this thing up. Not try to get it out on the road too much. Okay, so that is our onions, all right? So we've pretty much got a load full of onions. So we're going to go dump it. The closest... Well, I thought I could dump it in the silo compactor. So over here in this building, I thought I could dump it in there. I can't dump it in there. That orange one that you see in the front here to the left of the tree. Yeah, I thought I could dump it in there. Turns out you can't. You can't just pile them in a, I guess you consider that a silage pit. You can't dump it out like hay or anything like that. I thought you could, but apparently you can't. I find it to be bogus because you're not going to, I don't know if, can it go in like a grain facility that would handle grain? Is that how it's counted? I did a little bit of quick reading online, and that's all the further I've gotten with it. And this was this morning because I'm like, where the hell do I put these things? I have no idea where to put them. One thing they said is you're kind of supposed to sell them pretty quick. You're not supposed to sit on them. Well, duh, that would be the ideal thing, but I'm only like 3, maybe 4 months away. I'm only about 3 months away from selling anyway. So I would like to hold on to them for just 3 months and then get rid of them. I'm not going to get rid of them now. Oh my Lord. What, did y'all see that? Did everybody see that? WT to the... Oh, my Lord. Wait for a train to come. You just wait. Oh, my goodness. Can I not go anywhere? Come on. Try backing up one more time. There we go. Oh, my goodness. How are we going to get that trailer off of there? Come on. Oh, Betty, you got it. No, we don't. Okay. All right, we're going to have to get the handy-dandy tow rope out here. We're going to fix this because I have no freaking clue what just happened. Truck's in reverse. Oh, yep, those things are always great to get caught on. Just keep coming. All right. Okay. Yeah, whoever designed this mod, they got a little cosmetic issue when you turn left. Oh, maybe it fixed itself. Oh, I'll be darned, it fixed itself? No way. They must have fixed it. It would stick like one of the rods out for the steering out in front of the bumper, but I guess it must have did itself after the first time. Must have corrected itself. So, anyway, oh my Lord, we about ran into that. These onions are pretty darn heavy, and this truck is a little underpowered as well. Should have got the 505 horse, but we didn't have the money at the time. We do now, and you may be saying, Jelly, you guys got a boatload of money. How do you only have like 4 fields? Like, WTF is going on? Well, I'm going to tell you. We just sold our largest batch of fish yet because since you guys have last seen the cousins in Scotland, we only had 1 fishery. If we even had a fishery. So I've got, let's save. I've got this in-game fishery over here. And then I put in another fishery right over here at the main farm. And so I'm working double time. I spend at least $40,000 every month on fish food. So that is what has netted me the $1.7 million. But I had to lease some equipment. I also leased this trailer as well, this green trailer. It's not mine. It's on lease. Reason I got it was literally for onions because this truck can't handle onions. Which I was thinking at some point this would be a truck and pup combination someday anyway. So I'm like, well, heck, we'll throw it behind there. Don't really want a tractor running up and down the road. And yeah, the other venture that I'm on is, and I'm not really doing a very good job at this. I will admit it is not. I need to go explore that castle looking thing there, don't I? is rice. We do have a rice field that we made. We bought this ground and planted this rice. Which is good. I mean, it'll be good. Now, the worst part is, as you can see, look at all these withered pieces. And yeah, I didn't water it a month I should have, and it was like the last month of growing. So don't ask me. I freaking, I know. I am sorry. I am stupid, and is what it is, right? But anyway, yes, that made me mad. There is a lot of killed in here that I do not like, but what am I going to do about it? I'm going to live and learn. Honestly, I've been thinking about taking that other field right over there and making it a rice field as well, but I don't know. Honestly, planting this wasn't too bad. Planting it was not that. I thought it'd be really cumbersome and just like take forever. It really wasn't too bad. I had a hired guy do all of the other planting, all the sorghum that you guys saw. That is all hired done. And I was doing this while he was doing all that. Oh, holy smokes. So honestly, wasn't too bad. It is very narrow. I get it. Very, very narrow, but I mean, if all else fails, we can do like a long grain rice and we can get rid of this rice stuff. The rice equipment is mine. I purchased this. It is used. You can see it's almost got 10 hours on it. I bought it with pretty much that. So all I did was drop $2,000-3,000 into it to get it in working shape. And that was about it. So works really well for me. Okay, we're going to turn around. I'm kind of curious to see how this rice yield slash pans out. This is not a map for rice. It's just not flat. I mean, you look even over there in the corner. Do you know what that would be? I mean, we got a heck of a bump over here. I mean, let alone, I mean, we cut really hard over there on some of this, and this was fairly flat. That is going to be a ginormous cut, and maybe we only do part of the field. I don't know. I have not 100% figured. We're going to see. We're going to see what this does first. Whoa. Picked up the head there. There we go. Okay, let's get this last turn row off here. Whoop. Yeah, these stupid withered plants, man, that ticks me off. I just messed up. I done that one time when first started Riverbend Springs. I was just playing the game. I did the same thing. I forgot to water it a month, and it did the same exact thing. I don't think it normally does this. Pretty sure it doesn't. Only if you forget to water it 1 month, it starts dying out. So yeah, that's what. It kind of sucks, but live and learn. And it is what it is. Thing is, I wish this did go a little bit faster, my goodness. Kind of a loud little booger, too. That's some interesting controls in here, doesn't it? Oh, it just runs by that. Interesting. Actually, we want to get on the right one here. There we go. And don't even ask me how this machine works. I have no idea how this machine works. Somehow it grabs it, flips it on its side, and shoves it in here, and somehow separates and threshes the grain out of it, I guess. I have not a clue. Not a single clue. Oh, it does unload on the right. I was right. I'll be dang. Sweet. Are you really not? Oh my god. This doesn't handle rice either. WTF modder. What the WTF? Well, good thing we got this for that as well. All right, we're going to pull this over just a little bit so she's not tipped so dang hard. Yeah, I know. Pick it up, bag it up. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Oh, okay, he's empty. Sweet. All right. Nice part is, I mean, you go a decent speed. I mean, you're still running 5. It's not bad. Can't complain about that. Productivity-wise, we're not getting a whole lot done, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is my only ever, like, second time, probably third time max of ever harvesting rice on this game. Just have not ever done it. Really missing a lot over here on this edge, isn't it? Pretty decent yield over here for rice, though. See, look how much this cut all that back. Just cut the crap out of it. Just kind of crazy. And this is how you harvest rice in the Japan 6130. Oh boy. Oh, we gotta go back. I just don't know. I'm guessing it just cuts it off somehow. Some way. Well, so it folds it so the cut side's on the outside of this, and all of the whatever you want to call it, where all the grain is on the inside. Then somehow it magically just shoots out the bottom. Don't really know how that works, but All right, let's get this edge here since it was all messed up. Probably going to be... Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. All right, let's get her over in there. There we go. Yeah. Just turn that down a little. Gosh darn, that's loud. All right. Just crazy because there's no seed. Like, this is worse than onions. I mean, onions, you had about 10,000 in the bin. This one, it looks like you got about a little over 2 or something. That's just crazy. Let's get this little doodad here. Can't believe that truck don't take them, but I guess it doesn't surprise me. It's just so slow, too. Like, it's so slow. All right, we're going to cut a piece out here. Off we go. Down through the middle, here we go. Busting through there, just going to beat heck. Oh, man. Ugh. Man, we aren't making very good through here, are we? That is not a good spot. 14%. Whoops. All right, away we go. Man, oh man. Working awesome. Holy smokes. Hey, you used to turning that, don't you? Harvest is underway. Ah, wrong button. I wanted to go inside. There's the right button. I have no idea why. I know that stick probably makes it go forward and backwards. I don't know what that stick clear to the left does. That black one? No idea. I don't even know what that little foot peg does with the orange deal. Is that a throttle on the right side and then you have right and left hand brakes, or I have no idea. Maybe you have brakes. I mean, you have that controls you as well. But it's probably got to be the key of something, I'm guessing. Maybe, or maybe the key's beside the joystick, one of the two. Maybe those are lights, I bet. I bet that red button one is lights of some sort. What do we got for lights on this old girl? Gosh dang, we got lots of lights. Look how far up I sit. Oh my gosh, my hat's almost going through the roof. Now we're up to 70% now. Should have probably came down that one side, but that's okay. Wish the rear view camera actually worked. That would be sweet. Nice little addition. %88 yield. Hope I didn't leave any. How you tell when you're full? Can't see nothing there either. Now they're cooking a little bit. 123% over here. Oh, man. Shouldn't be this tired on a Saturday. Man, oh man, it's a great job, isn't it? A great job. Gonna take a little while. We ain't made it a whole long ways yet. All that rice we could have had. Just ghosts. Just ghosts. Can't believe that truck didn't hold rice. I didn't think it would hold that. It should in real life. There's no reason it couldn't. Probably. All right. Spin around again. All right. I think we're gonna get full here on this tank, and then we're gonna go back to start making windrows for the sorghum. I think, or the sorghum, the onions. Sorghum, that's gonna be easy. We're gonna be able to knock that out pretty darn quick, especially with the setup we've got. Holding 2 truckloads. Oh heck, that's gonna be quick. These are going to take a little time. That's why we're doing these first. So I wanted to show you guys these. I've never showcased rice. I know I haven't. We've hinted around in onions just a little bit. That's kind of been about it. It's kind of when this map came out. The combine is really loud. Really loud. I do apologize for that. Probably do it down and maybe a back. I mean, I don't even know where they store it at. Where's all the rice grain? Where's the grain stored at on here? There's got to be some sort of bin. I have to do a little bit of research and see. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's a snowy Saturday as I'm looking outside my window. Snowy Saturday for sure. Just don't judge my withered plants. I know I messed up. I'm sorry. They're really making me learn this. Soaking it in. We will not be late on water. Okay? We won't. Won't do it. So yeah. Let's get this bin load. Oh, we're going to get full right around that truck. Let's get the old auger out. Then let's go make some onion windrows as well so we can kind of... It does hold 2,000, doesn't it? Right at 2. That's what I was kind of thinking. All right. Can't put it in the truck. I don't know why. But we can put it in here. So probably hold all of it anyway. Probably hold her all. More than enough room. If this doesn't hold it all, I'll actually be ecstatic. Put it that way. Okay, moving on to onions. Was it this one? Yep. We're going right. Okay. Onion windrows, baby. I'd be curious to see how this actually digs these up. I mean, it just looks like big paddles and brushes that just kind of, I don't know. I just don't know how it exactly does that. Do people actually use this windrowing machine in the back? Like, how many people actually use that? And why do those bars drag on the ground? That was my other thing. I don't know. It's a chain. But I don't know. There's a roll in there. Huh. I don't know what that roll's for. Turn this old girl around. Now we gotta go left. There we go. Drag them all the way across. This is like the first time ever in a game. I've put a decent amount of hours into this game where I haven't expanded farm ground because I necessarily don't have to. I'm satisfied with where I'm at. And I can't say I've ever done that on any other map. I want to consume the whole map. I want to be the biggest. I want to be the best. I don't want anybody else farming in that area. This is the first time. I don't have time for all that. Could you imagine if I had two or three of these fields that were onions? Oh my god, it would get so old. Holy smokes, you'd have to go to grain pretty much all the time, and maybe you can make one onion rice and one onions or rice. You could do it that way. And I mean, you'd have to have like 10 actual days in your month. You have to have a lot in order to do it correctly, and then your year is forever. I mean, I do a lot of this to try to speed my year up as fast as I can go. And honestly, the fish that's been making me the money, it's pretty quick. I've got these 5 fields and then I'm done. You know? Here's our third pass. So now we're just going to drop them down. Just don't know how. It'd be really interesting to see how this actually works. Does it just churn up the ground? Is that what it does? I like where the 2 conveyors go together like that. You can see them getting dumped. It does the same thing here. There's 2 little small conveyors that are bringing those up, throwing them in the middle. guys in the comments are gonna have to let me know how this works, and I just need to research it sometime. Just see exactly how that works and why. We don't grow onions outside of a garden in my area, so it's a little new to me. I think we're going to make these to the left. Because I don't know what this big roller's for. I feel like all these tires are for something as well. Like for speed. These front ones are just for support, it looks like. These look like they're for support, but that roller just, I don't know, it's a little intriguing. Gotta figure out where we're gonna put our onion washing plant at as well. If all of our onions are getting stored here, I don't know if I can put it over here. I don't think I can. I don't have enough room for it. There's too much junk over there. I'd hate to bring them all the way back. Might be what I might have to do just for the meantime. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Yeah, we've got a long way to go on these old girls. Gonna be a while, unfortunately. Here we go. Windrow number 2. I don't think it's meant to hold 3 of them, but especially the way the tractor starts jumping around. This starts jumping around on it. And now this is jumping around because it's getting way too high. Wonder what our economic analysis on this is showing. We are plus $28,000. Onions, onions, onions. Huh. Honestly can say I never thought I'd be farming onions on this game. Just never really thought I would. I'm also curious why do you farm them in rows of 5? There's 5 rows here, and that's a dead, and that's 5, and that's dead. Is that for tracks? Are those like tram lines that are built within that design, or how does that work? I mean, look at these piles. They're looking really tall. All right, we're going to make this last windrow. And we're going to do something else here because we're coming up on an hour. I'm going to have to start getting ready. Got a Christmas party. Wife's Christmas work party is tonight. So that will be a blast, to say the least. She's making me dress up and everything. I'm starting to find it to be bogus. I don't make her dress up at mine or anything, so... Still trying to snow outside. Lot littler flakes now, but we haven't even got even an inch total. It's just a dusting is all we've got. You know, they always say silage is a good moneymaker, and I'm sure it is. I like to see how it's compared to fish. Fish make you a boatload of money. Now, you're spending a pretty good amount of money, too. I mean, I'm feeding them a lot, and that's a lot of monies right there in feed. But still, like, it's crazy on what I'm making off of them. So what if I spend $250,000 in feed? I got 1.7 million out of them. Tractor needs a little bit of cleaning done to her. She's pretty dirty. Man, she's dirty. Look at this old girl. Can't hardly see out the windows. Well, this window actually looks really clean. Up front looks pretty bad. But if you look here, look how dirty that window is. Yeah, so I'm beta testing whether I'm going to do onions or not again. I don't know. And if I do, what field would it be and those types of things. Okay. Okay. Shoot. We're gonna finish up with this a little bit. We're gonna finish up with this for the episode, I think. Make a couple more rounds before I gotta get off here. Almost 4 o'clock. Yep. I'm gonna have to get off here in about 4 minutes. Off we go. I don't know if you guys can see those birds in the distance. There's a bunch of birds there where the trees are. Those smokestacks right in the middle of the screen. Take those 2 boats, look straight up. See the smokestacks? Look a little further up. I don't know if that shows on your guys' screen. There's a boatload of birds over there. I'm guessing that's where all of my fish that I sold are, is going to be my guess. See if I can get this grain tank filled up here in time. We are a cooking. We are a cooking. What does that say? I don't even know how to... Isiki? I have no idea how to say that. Don't make fun of me. No idea. I knew I missed some. Man, how much have we made on that? Have we made our money back on this yet? Made our money back here? $3,000, $4,000. Not that much, have we? What do we spend in seeds? Only $208 in seeds? That don't sound right. Mineral fertilizer is $1,200. Lime, $1,400. Oh my word. Jeez. Wow. So we are in a positive. We have not made our machinery payments back yet. I don't remember what this one cost. 60-some thousand maybe. Something like that. I think it's like 100 new. Well, no. I'll look. It was roughly like half off or something. I hate trying to turn this stupid little thing. Let's see what that sucker's worth. What do we got for... Interesting. Okay. Nope. 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 Let's go down to rice. Okay. Planter. Yeah, that one was super cheap. Jeez Louise, I'm spitting right into the mic. That one was super cheap. I've got a used one. I don't think I bought it. 25,000. So let's just say if it was 25,000. Yeah, I think this was like 60. Something like that. 60,000. I'm also thinking, I know we're not tight with money anymore. Let's be honest, we're not. I think we need to go to a more liquid fertilizer instead of the solid. I think solid is fine, but liquid just makes a better map. So I've got to figure out how we're going to do that. Because I mean, you look at some of this yield and stuff, and even if you go and look at like our nitrogen, it wasn't the cleanest. Not really the cleanest that we have here. And I think if we went to liquid, it would straighten all that up. Also, we need to go to the sensors as well. Probably need to do the sensors, so that will be another piece when we get that. But I have not figured out when we're going to, what we're going to get. I have not looked. I just know that's a step we need to have. Also, we got enough money. We're going to need to expand probably a little bit larger and what that looks like. We're almost getting to the point we don't need sheep. My daughter is going to be really mad because all she wants to do is look at the freaking sheep and the fish. So she's going to be mad when I don't have sheep on here anymore. She's not going to understand when I tell her why. See this little bar down here? This little bar right here at the bottom? Little silver bar that comes out? Pretty sure that's to keep the rice away from the rice that's going in there. Otherwise, it'd probably get tall enough to where it'd mess that up and it wouldn't lay in there right to get harvested however it gets harvested in there. We went past time, didn't we? Oh, we're almost 3 minutes past. Not too bad. We'll get her full. We'll get her full and we'll dump it. There we go. That was freaky, wasn't it? We only have 10,000 liters of rice. Oh, Lord. Seems pitiful, doesn't it? Seems pretty darn pitiful. Okay, well, that's our rice. Man, I wish this wouldn't have got weathered. Gosh darn it. It stinks, but it is what it is. Can't complain forever. It ain't gonna do me any good if it did. So, anyway, no, I appreciate everybody jumping on. Really sorry I haven't been there the last couple days. Wife was out on a girls' trip, so I was doing dad alone at home, and I did not have enough time. Didn't really feel like streaming. Was trying to get other things done, and I'm truly sorry. But I'll keep you informed of next week. Next week should be looking okay for streams. Probably not much longer than what this is. About an hour. That's been my average. So we got some carpet. We got Christmas coming up. I'll try to keep you guys tuned in. And thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Stay warm out there. Hopefully it's not snowing like it is here. If it is, I'm sorry. Have a good weekend, guys. Great evening. We'll see you in the next one. Thank y'all.